Is this another slice and dice?
Yeah.
Doesn't look like we have enough room.
No.
Oh, we have to take the garage down.
You have to take
That's
the
right.
garage down.
Yeah. Let's actually measure first. So in this case, in order to get the 45 feet you need, the garage would have to come down, or at least one of them. So what I'm going to do here is find out where we have 45 feet. So we've got 47 feet. So if we took it down so we could keep one garage, we would have a lot. If we want to take both garages down to the house, a 54-foot wide lot. This has an alley, and again, because Spokane allows you to split these into lots for attached houses. If you have an alley, this could potentially be 3 lots for attached housing. If you took the entire garage down, I believe we had 54. So 54 minus 6 is 48. You need 16-foot wide minimum lots. 16 is 48. So we have enough for 3 attached lots right here. Oh, you got it?
Hi. I didn't know you were in here.
Oh, yeah.
Eric, if we take both garages down and we keep this, we'd be able to get 3 attached lots over here.
Okay, with the 54.
Yeah. What do you think this would actually sell for? If you listed it, what would you tell them it would sell for?
With the lot and everything?
Yeah.
Probably 3 1/4.
325?
310 to 325.
Yeah.
You know?
You wouldn't list it unless it was probably around that price.
No, I
Yeah.
mean, it would at least have to be under 350
Yeah.
at minimum.
So they're way overpriced.
I think they're way overpriced.
We need to get it for $100,000 less than they're
Yeah.
asking, so $275. We'd split the lot, resell the house at $299.
Yeah.
Blow it out.
Yeah.
So we'd be into the lots, call it 20 grand. You've got 3 lots, let's call it 30 grand, 10 grand a lot. You spend 200 building, that's 210. What would you get for attached houses right here?
You could probably do 350 to 379.
That much?
Probably for an attached, the single,
Yeah.
like the single level
Yep.
ones. Yeah, I mean, I think 350 would be a
Okay, so using
for brand new, right?
Okay, so
Yeah.
using 350, we're into 210. That's 140 times 3.
Yeah.
That's $420,000 in
Yeah,
profit
yeah.
minus your cost. So you're going to make a $300,000 profit on this if you buy it for $100,000 less than they're asking.
Yeah.
Once we get going and building these and establish exit prices on these attached houses,
Right.
we may be able to buy something like this and actually
Right.
pay full price for it.
Right.
So, but we don't want to do that until we have comps.
Right.
Yeah, in this case, if it didn't have the garage to remove, we could actually ask them if they would sell the side yard.
Yeah.
But to ask somebody to tear their garage down so we could buy their side yard, even if we paid for the demo of the garage. We'd do that if it was a detached garage.
Right.
But well, maybe they would, let's look at how this garage is attached. It's pretty easy to peel these garages off when they're attached. It's not as difficult as it may look. I'll put a plug in for Rob's demo here in Spokane, they're the best. Yeah, easy. So the question is, do we ask them that now and let them realize that they have a lot if they tear this down, or do we wait to see what happens?
Right. My thought would be, wait. If we loved this location,
Right.
If we just were like, man, these lots are incredible.
Yeah.
And we could pay,
80 grand or something.
80 grand, and then
Right.
you get 3 lots that are each
Right.
worth 80.
Right.
For example,
I
that
would,
might be.
yeah, I would pay 30 for this, plus spend the money on making the garage demo.
Yeah.
It looks actually like I would pay, then add on the cost of the demo of the garage, but it actually looks like they added this garage on at some point.
Right.
You
I
can
mean,
see
that's the foundation. That's the foundation.
that's
of
the
the house.
foundation
right
of the
there.
house, that's the window to the basement, and you can tell that there's no access to the inside of the house, so it was an
Right.
afterthought.
Right.
That means it's even easier to tear down if it was just added to the house at some point versus built in with the house. So
Yeah.
it would be really easy to tear it down. No parking though, Eric.
No, there's no parking. I mean, that's
Yeah, with that, let's,
that kind of creates an issue. I mean, you might be able to get like one.
well, that would be fine if we could do that.
I don't
Just,
know. You have to measure.
well, we need to have the full amount of room in order to,
Right.
but either way, not a lot of sense to spend too much time
Yeah.
figuring stuff out until you know if you can buy it at the right price. The bottom line is if it came down to the price or we were able to get them to agree to a price verbally or whatnot, then we'd spend a little bit more time out here making sure we could get a parking pad. Because it's a busy street, you're gonna wanna make sure that whomever buys this house after we demolish this garage is able to at least park a car here or 2 back to back. It does have a full apartment with it, so that adds some value to it, especially from an investor's point of view. So let's check out the front, see approximately where this garage ends. So call it 23 and a half. So it's 23 and a half wide garage. Let's go in the back and see how much room we have left. So 23 and a half, just call it 24 to be safe. Basically, yeah, you would not have enough room for a parking pad.
Yeah.
So you'd have 0 parking for this house if we split it into the widest lot we could, which I think we figured 54 feet wide.
Right. Which would be the highest potential value to get through
Yeah.
attached lots, but then make that one less valuable and
Right.
harder to deal with because you're
Yeah,
not
you
using
have
that
to
as a garage. I mean, you got to have something.
Turn that
Especially-
back into a garage there.
Well, but what? Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah,
if
that's a
it's-
tough one.
If it's
You
a
get rid of the
rentable.
80, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you'd have to have parking in front.
Doesn't look like we have room up front. Hold that there. Oh, you know what? They're not going to allow you to put a parking space in front.
Because of the alley.
Yeah, I'll just check though.
Yeah.
Because there's an alley, the city does not allow you to do a parking pad in the front. I'm not sure how they got this. Must have been grandfathered in.
I mean, most of them used to have stuff
Yeah.
like this. Hey, they don't even care about a approach.
Yeah, they don't.
They just park there. And go
Yeah,
to the
you're
curb.
right. No room, but let's just, we'll figure it out after the fact.
Yeah.
If we have to tear the ADU down or part of it, that's just the way it is. The highest and best use is always the extra lot. So,
Yeah.
so to sum this one up,
Yeah.
it's a house. You tear the garage down, you're going to be able to get a 54-foot wide lot. That's a valuable lot there, but it would make no sense in this area to not further split that lot through the Boca Code into 3 lots for attached houses. So you get 16-foot wide attached houses, which are very livable homes. The garages would be in the back. And again, the goal would be to be into this lot 30,000, so 10,000 each. Huge profit if we could get it, but that's if we get this house for $100,000 less than they're asking, which would be about $275,000. So again, like the last one we looked at, it's definitely doable, but the price isn't right. So there's a lot of opportunity around everywhere across the country. It's all about getting it at the right price. So we can show some numbers and show everybody basically what we need to buy it at in order to make it pencil.